If you're driving, please remember to use your car's Bluetooth speaker while listening to the AM Drive. Sports talk is not worth your safety or the safety of others.
Grab your popcorn and sit back.
Jump the gun. Oh, no, give me more than that. Okay, go this way. That was dumb. We are.
How could I tell you when nobody wants to? Your fatal words I would choke.
Happy Friday to everyone in the sports universe. It is July 15th, 2022. This is the AM Drive on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. For regular co-host Aaron Crouch, I am Michael Carvelis. Hello and good morning. On today's show, we'll be getting to LeBron James' comments regarding Brittany Griner and whether or not they're anti-America. DeAndre Ayton almost got exiled to the Indiana Pacers. In segment 2, we'll talk about Doug Gottlieb versus Freddie Freeman's former agent. Kevin Durant would welcome going back to the Golden State Warriors. And in segment 3, I'll wrap up with my ESPYs Part 3 with Best NBA Player and Best NFL Player. Without further ado, let's get started. If you want to support our show in the easiest and cheapest way, go to amdrive.online and buy our merchandise. It features our faces on really good stuff like this t-shirt, awesome hoodies, this mug. There's even a black edition mug, which is bigger and more sleek, if I might add. Go to amdrive.online, and we are so confident that it is cheaper than other podcasts, we'll price match it in case you find something better somewhere else. Alrighty. LeBron James went on The Shop and was discussing Brittany Griner, and he said in pretty much effect that Brittany Griner should, something about her like being happy, like she should be happy that she's not coming back because of the way that America has treated her and how they haven't shown enough urgency. And then he received a lot of backlash for it. And so LeBron gets on Twitter and says, I'm basically saying the country has failed her. And so, she needs to come back to this awesome place. Okay. So let's first get out of our thick skulls right now that LeBron James is anti-America, because that's just not the case. The problem with a lot of these old white guys claiming that people are anti-America, that black people are anti-America, they act like because black people want change, that makes them somehow anti-country. Just because, and I understand my co-host Aaron Crouch has been kind of on that side of things, that she has kind of, commented about the injustice here, and then when she goes to Russia and smuggles weed, and then now she's realizing how terrible it is in other countries. Here's the biggest problem about this, okay? Don't smuggle drugs, even weed, okay? Period. That is the issue here. The issue here is that Brittany Griner would not want to live in Russia. Can we be real about that for a minute? People expect better things from the country. I'm not going to get political with it. I'm just saying people expect better things from the United States. It's supposed to be the land of the free, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's so happy. The reality is it's not that kind of place. And for better or worse, now she's in Russia, in jail. They are not anti-America for thinking the place needs to improve. If you think the place is fine and dandy, that's on you. And more power to you. But this whole notion that the people are anti-country just because they speak out on issues should not be a thing. LeBron James having a comment about this shows how ignorant people can be. But again, I'm not going to get political. I think it's stupid, but I'll say it's even stupider to smuggle drugs in another country. That's where the issue lies here. Okay? Come on now. DeAndre Ayton has signed a 4-year, $133 million extension. At first, it was with the Indiana Pacers. The Phoenix Suns have reportedly decided to match that. And so then I asked them, why, Phoenix? Why? I thought the whole issue here was how the Phoenix Suns did not want to pay him a bunch of money. 4 years for $130 million, I believe, is an NBA record because, we keep resetting the market. I don't care if this guy's a former number one overall pick. I don't care if the Phoenix Suns are just a loyal franchise, because that's what this basically boils down to. This boils down to the fact that the Phoenix Suns are one of those poverty, lower-end franchises who stick on to people like Portland does, or like the Pelicans do. They've got nothing. They've got nothing as a smaller market franchise, and so this is what they do. They hold on to players they don't need and are not contributing to winning. But they won 66 games, okay? And when everyone was healthy, DeAndre Ayton was not good. He was terrible as part of that Mavericks comeback, okay? He was being out-rebounded by guys like Dwight Powell. That is a problem. DeAndre Ayton is as soft as they come when it comes to big men. So I asked the Phoenix Suns, do you really want to win? Or are you just trying not to piss off the fans that you have? Come on, man. This is stupid. I know that there are people like James Jones, the GM of the Suns, that knows more than Mike does. And I don't care. Because the reality is, Phoenix Suns have hit their ceiling with this group of players. And by adding up your salary and running it up, you now make yourselves less able to win a championship, because now those players you could have gotten are now going to cost too much for you. And to that, I say congratulations and have fun losing again. Number one seeds don't mean anything in the NBA. It doesn't matter. The Atlanta Hawks were number one seed, and I believe LeBron James and the Cavs swept that team. Come on, man. Come on. Ask the Raptors how they feel about number one seeds. Let me tell you. When I come back, I will talk about Doug Gottlieb and whether or not he was right about Freddie Freeman's former agent. And also we'll talk about Kevin Durant and what Chris Broussard is reporting. It's not that shiny, in my opinion. We'll be right back to the AM Drive on Twitter, YouTube, and Mark Zuckerberg. The AM Drive with Mike and Aaron might be the best morning show ever. If you love the show, shop the merchandise for $26 hoodies, $16 shirts, even $13 mugs. High quality swag for cheap, because Mike and Aaron love the fans. The best morning show, the lowest price merch at amdrive.online.
This is Popple, the next generation business card. With just a tap, your Popple instantly shares your digital business card to both iPhone and Android devices. The best part? The other person doesn't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. To pop your info, tap your Popple to the top of an iPhone, the center of an Android, or just scan your in-app QR code. And just like that, all your info is saved to their phone. More connections, more leads, more sales. That's Popple. Download our free app and get your Popple today.
Aren't you the Vice Golf guy?
Yeah. You want an autograph?
Yeah. Actually, I was just wondering if the balls are any good.
The balls are amazing. You look like a Pro Plus guy.
I thought you'd never ask. It's actually better than my old ball.
And it's half the price.
Top performing golf ball, half the price. It's almost stealing.
Quit searching the globe and get your high-performing golf balls at vicegolf.com. Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
And welcome back to the AM Drive. If you want to support your favorite player from your favorite team, from every league, with daily deals like free shipping on $24 or more, you've got to go to MikeandAaronDrive.com and click the F. That's right, the Fanatics logo. And when you click that F, the entire store is open to your experience and at your disposal. So get on there. Shop the autographed memorabilia. Shop the jerseys. Shop the championship t-shirts, hats. Everything is right there. Go to MikeandAaronDrive.com, click the Fanatics logo, and for that, we thank you. Fox host Doug Gottlieb is being sued for libel. That is basically defamation in the form of writing. And he's being sued by Casey Close. Now, let me get this out of the way first. That is a fake name. That is a name like if I were to go up on be a weatherman, my name would be Michael Storm. I don't know what it is. I already lose respect for people like that by nature, because they felt that like it would sell more if they like Casey Close. He's an agent. Ha ha! Bravo, you idiots. That's just stupid to me. But anyways, I want to get out of the way. That's probably a fake name. I don't even have to look that up to know that's true. Next up, I do not like Doug Gottlieb. I do not like when he fills in for Colin Cowherd. I think he's an average radio host. And so that's my thoughts on him. However, this agent, Casey Close, who was fired by Freddie Freeman, who was suing, obviously Casey Close is suing Doug Gottlieb. The tweet that is in question here it is, Casey Close never told Freddie Freeman about the Braves' final offer. That is why Freddie fired him. I asked Casey Close, where is the lie in that tweet? If I remember correctly, one of the things that I was mad about and commended Freddie Freeman for was firing his agent because he thought the Braves had lowballed him. Apparently, the Braves had offered him a fair amount, and now it turns out the Dodgers offered him less anyways, because apparently this Casey Close guy shot for like some absurd amount of money that has not been disclosed, which is obvious because that always happens. But it's crazy that this guy shoots for the stars. The Braves kind of lowball him compared to that offer. And then the Dodgers offer him money. It would have been less money than what the Braves gave him. So where's the lie in this tweet here? And here's some more quotes from his agency. We gave Mr. Gottlieb an opportunity to take it down. So in other words, did you go in his DMs and say, hey, we're going to sue you if you don't do this? Or did you just say, hey, take this down. This makes us look bad? No, pal. Because it doesn't cost, they said it cost him tens of millions of dollars. In what world is a tweet from Doug Gottlieb going to cost you tens of millions of dollars? It might cost you tens of dollars. Like, after the way this guy treated Freddie Freeman, I highly doubt, I am 99% sure that Doug Gottlieb is not the reason why you're losing money. It's because of the way you treated Freddie Freeman. I'm not even a Braves fan. Do I support my local team? Sure, that's fantastic. But I'm in no way a Braves fan. I appreciate Freddie Freeman as a player who's loyal, but this reeks of you're just a scumbag. Casey Close is a scumbag. From legalizing his name to case closed, to suing Doug Gottlieb over a tweet. Doug Gottlieb is irrelevant, I promise you. I don't care if he has a national radio show. That's stinking flippin' fantastic. It is Doug Gottlieb. On a scale of 1 to 10 of notable people in sports, he's a 6. And that's because he's more known than your local sports center anchor. But no one gives a tale about this. And if you think players are not going to sign with you because of Doug Gottlieb's tweets, you are an idiot. IDIOT is what this Casey Close guy is. God, I need to know this guy's real last name because that is not his name at all. That's what's pissing me off the most here. But seriously, a tweet from Doug Gottlieb. It's like if it was Skip Bayless, if it was Stephen A. Smith, if it was Shannon Sharp, someone with a reputation, I would understand that. But Doug Gottlieb, well, that's rich. That is rich. And that is your case closed. His name was probably something like Arnold, like something. I don't know. That's just Casey Close. Make it out of here. All right. So Kevin Durant, according to Chris Broussard, Kevin Durant would not mind going back to the Golden State Warriors. In fact, there's now rumblings that this could happen. Okay. To me, this would be worse than when Kevin Durant joined them. And I've said that before, but I'm going to really break this down for everybody here. This would be worse than when Kevin Durant jumped to a team that he just blew a 3-1 lead to. Yes, it would. People are now realizing it's hard being LeBron James because with expectations and the weight of NBA Twitter rooting against you and wanting you to fail, guess what, Kevin Durant? You did fail, and quite miserably. You choked, you gagged, you suffocated, all for everyone to see. Every child looking up to you in a Brooklyn jersey cried and wet their pants as you wet your pants, and I love it. They all believe the lie painted by national media that Kevin Durant is some dude capable of challenging the throne. And Kevin Durant can barely wash the feet of anyone in the entire palace. Kevin Durant is the one who barks on Twitter at fans like me and analysts as if to say, no one can talk to me. I'm Kevin Durant. You know what? I love how people blame Russell Westbrook for the OKC failure. Maybe it was Kevin Durant. I mean, Andrew Wiggins. Remember the bust? The number 1 overall pick who was just a bust? Yeah, he just won a championship with Golden State. So what exactly has the almighty Kevin Durant accomplished here? And I love that Draymond Green is going on the podcast of JJ Redick and bowing down, saying, we couldn't have beaten LeBron without you. Baloney! You guys had a 3-1 lead. Literally any all-star guarantees you a championship, but you wanted Kevin Durant to make it that much easier. You know what? I hope Kevin Durant goes back to Golden State. I do. Because I hope that organization destroys their future by trading away young talent. And I hope that Steph Curry needs another superstar yet again to tarnish not just his, but both of their legacies. Little reminder here. Luka is only a year more experienced. Anthony Davis is healthy. So is Kawhi. So is LeBron. Oh, and one more thing. Stock all the rings you want. Because last time I checked, everyone remembers side pieces winning a ring, right? Forget you, Kevin Durant. Forget you. Well, let's get into it. Mike and the ESPYs, part number 3 of 3. And let's run down my list that I've given you guys so far. The ESPYs, of course, is the show that by ESPN that recognizes the talent and awesome moments of the sports year. So, in part 1, best men's athletes, I give it to Shohei Ohtani. Best record-breaking performance, Allison Felix passing Carl Lewis with 11 track and field medals. Best championship performance, Cooper Kupp in Super Bowl 56. Best play, one-armed Hansel Emmanuel windmill dunking a basketball. On the next part, I did best team. I gave it to the Colorado Avalanche. Best game, the Chiefs beating the Bills in AFC divisional round, causing a rule change. Best college male athlete, I give it to Logan Wisnauskas of Maryland Lacrosse. And now, the best NFL player. It's between TJ Watt, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Rodgers, and Jonathan Taylor. So, I'm a Colts fan. Jonathan Taylor is not even the best running back in the league. He might be, but Derrick Henry was cooking everyone in yards and touchdowns until he got hurt. So it's not Jonathan Taylor. Aaron Rodgers crapped his pants when it mattered most. Even though I disagree, I know that there's an argument for that. TJ Watt, great player, but I don't know if he's the best. Do you guys realize how hard it is for a wide receiver when everyone and their sister knows, even though it's Sean McVay, even though it's Matthew Stafford, everyone knows Cooper Kupp was going to get the ball in the final drive, and they still could not stop him. So Cooper Kupp is my best NFL player. I could argue it could be TJ Watt, and I think that you could convince me on that, but I'm going to go Cooper Kupp. Best NBA player is between Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, and Steph Curry. I think Joel Embiid should have won the MVP, but I don't know. Nikola Jokic got basically gentlemen swept by the Warriors, and if you're that dude, that doesn't happen. Steph Curry just had a career low in three-point percentage. So I'm going to go with Luka Doncic, who upset the Phoenix Suns and who is becoming one of the best players in basketball. I'm going to go Luka Doncic as the best NBA player right now. Yeah, it'll probably go to Jokic and might go to Steph Curry. I'm going Luka Doncic as my SP for best NBA player. There you have it. Follow the AM Drive at AM Drive TV on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And by the way, on TikTok, I've been adding some more takes in there, like stuff that probably will not make the show or stuff that I would like to emphasize and really expand upon. So follow us at AM Drive TV. You will not regret it. Enjoy your weekend, please, and thank you. Go to MikeandAaronDrive.com to support this wonderful show. Do not forget, we are already halfway through August, which means Aaron Crouch is less than a month away from rejoining this show. And for that, thank you, Aaron. It is so hard holding it down, although Sammy Action's been great. I also want to apologize because I would have loved to have Tony Johnson on Wednesday. That did not happen because our internet right now is not the greatest. It works, but it just does not work well for streaming right now as it has done in the past. So I missed about 2 or 3 shows this week. Yeah, did I need the break? It was nice sleeping in sometimes, but I also enjoy doing the show, so that's pretty awesome too. So for Aaron Crouch, for Tony Johnson, for Semi Action, for every one of you AM Drive listeners and watchers, I am Michael Carvalho saying, have a good one, and please always drive safe.